Hey Aries, welcome to Tarot and Heal. Welcome to the place where we tarot and heal our way to self-love and unity consciousness. I hope all is well. Let's get started. I come to you, Holy God, thanking you for your divine guidance, providing messages of divine light, divine love, in accordance with your divine will. What is it that the Aries Collective need to know for November? Thank you. All right, we have movement and self-love. I do feel like things are balancing out. We do have the Justice card that was coming out when I was shuffling and meditating on the energy. All right, so it's self-love. It seems like things are being made right in the world, okay? Either you're starting to see yourself in a more just way, in a clearer, more balanced way, all right? Or things are, and maybe in turn, things around you, your environment is shifting and balancing out as a result, okay? But I feel like you're getting the fruits of your labor from self-love. We do have movement coming out. There is a lot of forward movement, action, progression, okay? Progress, leveling up, I see with the Queen of Pentacles here coming out, all right? Building your kingdom or your queendom, all right? From a solid foundation. I'm seeing a lot of abundance coming out of, this could be the abundance of love for self, okay? But I feel like it's leading to an abundance in your outside world, okay? As you start to see yourself as a queen or a king or an emperor, empress, you're starting to, your environment is starting to match up with how you feel. So that's good. All right. Overall, what's going on? Let go and enjoy. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. You have be true to yourself and change tracks. Things are shifting. All right. So for November, things might still be shifting. All right. Things might still be shifting around to make things right and balanced. Go with the flow of it. Even if it feels like a tower moment. Okay, tower moments are those moments where it's like kind of unexpected changes, or it could be truth that comes in. But it's something that you need to just, it's so that you could break free and actually enjoy being who you are, enjoying this new level, this progress, enjoying this self-love. You have changed tracks. There's something that might come about that's going to make you want to switch to a new way of doing things. Or this could be just this could be a new relationship, it could be a new job, whatever the case is. Switching paths. It's a path that's more authentic to who you are. Now you have access to that frequency because you are on the energy of self-love and stepping into your soul's purpose. All right. Soul work, okay. Soul work and ask body is coming out at the bottom of the deck here. Ask body, that usually comes out when there's a need to listen to your body. You might have cravings for certain things. If you're feeling pains in certain parts of your body, obviously, this is not a diagnosis, all right? But if you're feeling pains in certain parts of your body, look up the chakra that's associated with it. It's like your body is trying to tell you something. If it's craving certain things, something about cravings. All right. That's going to be different for everyone because there's certain cravings that you probably should not go into, or maybe you should let go and allow yourself to indulge a little bit, okay, especially with this Taurus energy. Obviously, don't go overboard. Or it's a balancing out of what you put into your body. All right, whatever. It's something about the mind-body connection here. All right, it's like an energetic block that's coming out physically, something like that that's happening. All right, what's going on with Aries? The Moon card. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of things happening behind the scenes, okay? And it's going to make you change tracks, but it's putting you into your power, putting you into your authentic self, your soul's path, who you are supposed to be. You have the Magician card coming out in reverse. Whatever it is that you're coming out of, it was like a disempowering situation. Okay, it's still a transition here. Okay, I don't feel like the stability has been made as of yet. It could be a transition into it. We did the Ten of Pentacles coming out in reverse. All right, it does still seem like there's some type of, some security to let go of. This could be like, okay, let's see. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here? There's so much abundance coming through for you. All right. Here's what I'm getting from this. There's a need to take a closer look with the magnifying glass. And we have the abundance, right? This can be options. Weighing your options out, okay? Oh, this lighting is so trash. Anyway. Weighing your options out, okay? Some of you guys, you might have certain career paths or certain love interests, whatever the case is. You're going to be led to switch to another path, okay? As you take a closer look, you'll see which one is the lucky path. Yeah, Two of Swords energy and a Strength card. All right. Yeah, there's going to be a breakthrough about this. There's going to be a breakthrough about this, but you have to you're still in this disempowering energy where you don't, it's like the lack of confidence is stopping you from going for the path, okay, that can give you a breakthrough. I'll give you an example. So I do this tarot reading thing. I also have like other business ideas that I've tried before, okay? And I did a career reading for myself. And pretty much it was just sound business advice. It was like, what's the return on your investment? You've tried this, you've done that, you've done that. Which one brought the money in? Follow the money. And that was it, you know? It was like follow whatever gave you, whatever seemed to be working. That's what you invest more energy into, okay? So that's the energy here. Now this can apply to whatever. It can apply to jobs, because I don't know. This could be jobs or relationship. It doesn't. It's gonna be different for everyone, but it's like a matter of like, okay, taking honest assessment of what has been working. All right. If this is a heartfelt thing, if this is like a relationship, if this is representing many options, then it's like, what has been lighting you up? What's been giving you more passion? All right. Versus security, with the Ten of Pentacles coming out. The Ten of Pentacles is major security, okay? We are stepping, like I mentioned with the Mercury and Scorpio, the Mercury-Scorpio retrograde reading. We are being led to leave our security. So this could be people, this could be friends, this could be soul tribe energy, and you're being led as you step into your more authentic self. You might be led to part ways with people that you've known for a really long time, all right? Change tracks and have a new crowd, you know, it could be something like that. All right, let's go. Because whatever, okay, hold on. Why is this Magician card here? It's so unclear. It's something so unclear about this. With the Moon card, it makes sense. See, we have the Moon card coming out with the Queen of Cups. This is like heavy divine guidance. I feel like you guys are, you know, if you're grown out of someone, you know that you feel that, okay? You feel the pull, you feel the separation. If this is like one tribe and you're going into another tribe, you're feeling the pull to another tribe, right? If this is like a love interest and you're feeling a pull away from one into another, all right? But it's the one that you're being pulled away from is the secure, like what you've known, all right? So you're getting that intuitive hit because you're being led to grow, to sprout, okay? The progress here with the World card coming out in reverse, along with the Magician card in reverse. If you guys haven't stepped into your upgrade completely, it's because you're not feeling empowered, and then the people around you aren't that empowering as well. Scorpio had this energy about the soul tribe. The people around you, for example, what are you guys talking about for the most part? It's time to like really take a closer look at that. Because you're in this abundance mode. Who's talking abundance and who's talking in poverty consciousness energy, right? Who's complaining all day and who's on the up and up? You know what I mean? Things like that. You have to start really taking a closer look at the people. Also take a closer look at your own thoughts and make sure that you're not still entertaining those types of thoughts. Those disempowering thoughts. With that Magician card coming out in reverse. There's people that are still entertaining your shadow, entertaining the demons. We do have laugh at your demons, okay? Entertaining your shadow energy, and you don't have to get rid of your shadow energy. You use that, you integrate it, but you integrate it, right? You make it yours. So you have more control over it. It's like a wild beast. Some of you guys have to go through the soul work of taming this wild beast, this inner wild beast, and everything that this wild beast attracted, just walling, just being what it is. Once you tame that wild beast and you're like, okay, this wild beast just want to go out and play. When they want to go out and play, they like to do this, they like to do that. Then you allow it to play, you know, from time to time. This way, it doesn't show up in weird ways, okay? You don't start attracting people based on your shadow, based on trauma, for example, based on, you know, low vibe things. The opposite of this energy. This is abundance, this is luck, all right? Wow. A lot of these readings are great. Who else had this reading? Where it was like, it was a real up and up energy. Sag had this energy. Yeah, Sag had this energy. Maybe check out the Sag and Scorpio reading as well. All right, what else is going on? Okay. All right, so we have the Two of Cups coming out with the King of Arrows and then the Fool card. Two of Cups, which is soulmate energy, alignment energy. Okay, so soulmates, that can be, you know, it can be friends, it can be, you know, family. It can be love interest, obviously. With the King of Arrows, there's major intuitive guidance. There's intuitive clarity. Like somebody knows. Somebody's aware of their growth and how it relates to the world around them and everyone around them. But I don't see any moves being made about it. Yeah, whoever this is, you guys have done your healing. Like you've faced, at least by the end of November, you would have faced your shadow. Okay, you might have conquered it, controlled it a little bit more. And from that new vantage point of self-love and being honest with yourself, being more authentic, the universe comes through with a choice. Like, okay, you're ready. Are you ready to take this leap of faith and really put your money where your mouth is? Are you ready to actually be who you are? There's a leap of faith that needs to be taken. Yeah, and that's where it stops. The action. Who I told this to, where I said, oh man, somebody's all talk and no action. I said that's somebody. I forgot who that was. Oh well. But yeah, the Fool card here. Clarified by the Fool card in reverse and the Two of Wands in reverse. Lack of planning, lack of taking the leap of faith. But major clarity about what needs to be done and just not doing it. Okay. Someone knows they have to change tracks and they're not doing it. Someone knows that they have to switch jobs, for example, or switch relationships, or switch soul tribes, whatever it is. They know, they're very clear that they grew out of something. They need to step into something else. But when it comes to actually taking that leap of faith, that's not being done. Yeah, the Anarchist coming out. Seven of Wands in reverse. Yeah, there's just a lack of not feeling confident enough, not feeling empowered enough to go for it, to jump. You're gonna have to do it. Feel the fear and do it anyway. That's why it's called a leap of faith. It's not like a sure bet. It is a sure bet because the universe is there. It's more of like a test of faith. But you're not gonna see the whole picture, right? The only clarity that you guys got, okay, if this is resonating with you, it seems like the only clarity that you got was a clarity that it's time to jump. But when you ask, like, okay, what am I jumping into? It's like, don't worry about it. That's the leap of faith energy. It's always dark. You can't really see a thing. All right. When I started this YouTube channel, I did not know what it entailed. I just did it, you know, and it's that type of energy. It's like, I don't know why I got to do this, but I got to do it. So let me do it. You know, that's the energy. That type of faith needs to happen here. There's a burden that's stopping you from opening your heart completely. Seven of Pentacles coming out. There's a need, like I said, there's a need to take a closer look and reflect. Reflect on the return on your investment, on whatever these two, if there's 2 choices, 3 choices, whatever you're being led to change tracks from one thing to another, right? There's a need to get a return on your investment, or assess the return on your investment on each option. What's the benefits of 1? What's the benefit of 2? What's the benefit of 3? Or 4 or 5, however many options. If these are different jobs. And I don't think this is like a matter of like, okay, yeah, do the practical assessing, right? Pros and cons and all that. But I think it's more so, it's just a good exercise to build up your confidence. Because you already know that you need to go there. You already know that you need to switch over. Ask yourself what's stopping you from switching over, from changing tracks. It seems like whatever excuse that you have for why you don't do it, it might be practical, but really it's coming down because this self-worth issue keeps coming up. So really, that's ultimately the reason why you're not doing it. And whatever like reasons you put up, whatever excuses you create, as practical as they may be, it's really like those are just solid, very solid excuses that's masking the true issue that's stopping you from acting, which is not believing that you can have it, not believing, just not believing in yourself enough. Why is this Anarchist here? This upgrade is pulling from a different part of you. And that's the part that feels shaky and unstable and scary. That's what's making someone feel insecure, because it's not a world that they're used to being in. The comfort zone. Okay, they're leaving their comfort zone. It's like if somebody's used to being a blue-collar worker, and then they, by whatever means, they end up drastically jumping into like a C-level position, right? They become a CEO or CFO. They go from working in the factory to being a CFO. That's a jump. That's a jump in two different worlds. You can imagine someone who's jumping like that. They're going to have some questions about like who they are now. It might be some imposter syndrome going on. Like, do I deserve this? Can I do the job? Can I handle it? This new world. Do I fit here? The opportunity, whatever this is, because you're being intuitively guided to go to this new track. It's just like you... The reason why... Okay, hold on. There's too many things coming through. The reason why this door opened up is because you stepped into a clear way. This is the person who was being a factory worker and they're jumping into CEO energy, metaphorically speaking. The person was already C-level executive material all this time. They already have the skill. They already have the natural talent. They already have the ability to handle that work, that level of responsibility. They were just used to working on a certain level, below their capacity. So because somebody was living under their capacity, not to their fullest potential, they believed that that's all they were. And now it's being stretched, like, oh no, you're actually this. Sorry. And that's shaking up their world. It's shaking them up. Okay. It's shaking them up because they're looking at it as an upgrade. It's not an upgrade. It's who you actually are. You were living downgraded. Whatever. All right, you get what I'm saying. Anyway, it's because you open up your new capacity. You're stepping into opening up this new capacity to love. You've done the healing work, so now you get more. That's what happens. You work on yourself, you get more stuff. Okay? You work on yourself, you upgrade. All right? There's a bunch of like I don't know if these are, I think they were crows. There's just a bunch of them just hanging out. See, that's the thing. You guys, I feel like this is like soul tribe energy. You guys are gonna step into meeting more people who are where you're at. Like you might watch the Scorpio readings. You guys have the same, it's the same energy. A lot of us are going through that though. Like we're growing out of people and we're realizing that we're living below what we actually were. Okay. And in doing so, we attracted relationships. We attracted friends. We attracted situations. We attracted jobs. Okay. From that inauthentic way of being, from that lower level viewpoint that we had of ourselves. And now that we have a higher viewpoint of who we are, a clearer perception of who we are, now clearer experiences are coming through. More aligned love experiences are coming through. More aligned friendships are coming through. More aligned positions, jobs, career paths are coming through, okay? It's just a result of growing. It's a result of growing up. Maturing. Every time we evolve, every level we evolve to, we're gonna start meeting whatever matches our energy. So that's what's happening. So when it comes down to it, yes, you do deserve this path that you're being put on because you worked to get there. You worked for it. You deserve it. If there's a factory worker who became a CEO, it wasn't out of sheer luck. That person worked to get there. But that's the thing. Even if somebody worked to get there, they're just like, do I even deserve it? Yeah. All right, cool. What's a blockage? It's time to soar with the other eagles. And it might require to leave the seagulls behind, all right? As you go into eagle mode. What's the blockage here? Burdens of the past. Okay. Some of you guys feel like you don't deserve it because of the factory worker. They might feel like they cheated something. Yeah, okay. With the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords coming out. Somebody feels it's like the burdens or the shitty ways of their past, or they know the shitty things that they're capable of. They're like, I don't deserve to be that high up. I'll say this. As light workers, as tarot readers, as spiritualists, as healers, we're still human. Very capable of some shitty things, okay? I understand this emotion. I understand this sentiment. But I will also say that it's complete bullshit. Because nobody is perfect. And anybody who is soaring high, okay, these aren't people who are what we perceive Jesus, the human form of Jesus to be, to have lived on earth. Everybody who's soaring that high, these are just simply people who worked on themselves to get to a certain level of awareness. That's it. It doesn't negate the good, the bad, the evil. It doesn't negate their shadow. It's still human, still working on things. Okay. So if somebody, a factory worker who became CEO, now they're hanging around all these rich people, right? These wealthy. They're hanging around the elite, right? And they might be feeling like an imposter, even though they're making the same amount of money as them now, as these people who are now their colleagues. They're like, I don't belong here. Like, I didn't come from anything, and I know nothing. I don't know what these three different forks are for, you know? And it's just like, yeah, they didn't know at some point neither. You have to understand the people that you're surrounded by, they didn't know at some point. They had to learn what these three forks are for. Is it three forks? I don't know. What these different plates were, you know, how to move in the world with etiquette, you know, etiquette, whatever the case is, social etiquette. They had to learn too. Some of you guys might be putting this upgrade, you're making it a little bit too, you're putting it on a pedestal, okay, more than you should be. And that's what's making you feel like you don't deserve it. Because you're looking at it like, oh, I've done all this, or I have this part of me that's so crappy, or whatever, or I've done this bad thing, you know. But it's like people who are soaring, they all did bad things. We all did bad things, you know? All right. Let go and enjoy. But that's a process of self-love that needs to happen here. See, that's the Sagittarius energy at this. This is the epitome of self-love. Knowing that you have this in you and still choosing to be of light, that's great. All right, knowing that you have this in you and you still have the compassion to love yourself anyway, that's the goal. That's how you ascend. You don't ascend, if this is a spiritual ascension, you don't ascend by just ignoring this, and you don't ascend by guilting yourself over this shadow energy. You ascend by facing this shadow energy, integrating it, hugging it, like, all right, this is my little rascal, okay? This is my little demon, baby. I got over here, all right? And that's it. That's it. We all got it, All right, we all have the good, bad, and the ugly. Don't allow that to stop you from feeling like you don't deserve more. All right, off my soapbox. What are they failing to see? Yeah, the moon card. You're not seeing it clearly. This is going to be a process of needing to see yourself clearly. Seeing that, see, it's two sides of the coin here. You can have this deceptive energy to you, and you can also see, one person can be an angel to someone and a demon to another. All right? The same one person. Okay? You have to understand the dichotomy of that. The duality of human nature, of all of us. It's just a matter of choosing to be people's angel and not being people's devil. So yeah, the moon card. You're not seeing it too clearly here. It's like you think because you jumping from factory worker to CEO, now it's like, okay, well now I guess I can't go to Applebee's anymore. I can only go to 5-star restaurants. No, you still go to Applebee's and get your Long Island iced tea. All right. It's just, you're just blocking your happiness. You're putting, it's just crazy excuses. It's just, it doesn't even make sense. Really, all those things, they're just all stemming from, I don't feel worthy of this. So then whatever other reasons, whatever other excuses that are coming out is just really sprouting from, I don't feel worthy. That's why I can't do this. I don't feel worthy because then I would have to do this. And it's just, this has been the common theme for the Aries energy for a while now. It's time to focus on that. The Magician card coming out in reverse again, that disempowering energy, okay? It's time to be empowered. Know that you deserve it, okay? Know that you've been, it's like you didn't jump from being a house cat to a tiger out of nowhere. No, you've been a tiger. You were hanging around house cats and you thought you was a house cat. Now it's like, no, oh shit, I've been a tiger all this time. That's what you need to realize. Not like, why do I deserve to be a tiger? You've been a tiger. You just didn't know it. The moon clarified by the moon. It's just so much, there's so much fog in this. All right, well, make that, self-love will clear that fog. Accepting who you are, the good, bad, and the ugly, being like, all right, well, I was a piece of shit for that, whatever. Being honest with yourself, being authentic with yourself, and then saying, you know what, but I love me anyway. Because who else going to fucking love you like that? Right? And that's how you find authentic love. Once you learn how to love and accept yourself enough, then you're going to find people who are, one, matching that energy for themselves, so they won't be looking for you to give them to fulfill their needs. Two, you'll get to find more authentic love because you're being true and you're showing up as this true energy. So you're going to attract true shit. Anyway. With this Ace of Swords and the 5 of Cups here, clarifying the 10 of Cups, is like you're just telling yourself false stories, okay? And it's just causing like unnecessary guilt, okay? Unnecessary guilt. It's like you're guilting yourself for having a shadow when we all have it. I'm sorry, I'm screaming at you. Why's the Magician card here? It's like the energy of like, oh, this is how I've been. I'll always be this way, you know? And it's just like, what? What are you doing? And you bet on yourself. It has you not betting on yourself. That's what's happening. Now you're moving in ways that, oh, this is what causes sabotage energy. Because it's not believing that you can have better. You're like, well, I deserve this. You know, like someone like me who moves like this, I only deserve this type of energy. I don't deserve better. So then you start, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy where you start moving in ways, doing things that will sabotage what's better. We talked about that too, the sabotage energy for Aries. For some of you, it's a manifestation. We do have the Two of Cups coming out with it, the Anarchist coming out here. Whatever it is, whatever the alignment is for you, some of you guys have been sabotaging things that are in alignment, okay, because you don't believe you can have it, or you don't believe you should have it. It's like if somebody loves you for you, and then you're like, why do you sure you love me? Why do you love me? Okay. See, that's the problem. I don't deserve your love. Like, what? What are you talking about? That's where the self-worth comes in. You see how crazy that sounds out loud? You're probably not saying that out loud. You're probably, but that's a program that's been running throughout these readings. So if these past couple of readings have been resonating with you, it's time to tap in to the self-worth energy, okay? Where's that stemming from? Knock it off. All right. Oh, let me pull from the power animal. Did I pull? No, I didn't. All right. That's a power animal, man. Outer spirit, you are never alone. Armadillo spirit, set healthy boundaries. Some of you guys, you are pulling away. You're pulling away from a certain tribe, a certain group of people to step into more aligned. This is soul tribe, you know, more aligned energy. Outer spirit, you are never alone, okay? This is people who are cut from the same cloth as you. It's time to set the boundaries on the people who are not, who are rough and rubbing you the wrong way, or enabling this whatever energy that you're carrying that's not, it's causing a rub, it's causing a fog, it's causing you to be disempowered, it's causing you to not look at yourself in a way that you should, in a higher. If you're an empress or emperor, then you're around people who's making you feel like you're not that. Okay? It's time to set boundaries on those people. Stick with the people who make you feel like an emperor or empress. That doesn't have to be romantic. It's just in general. The people who are in some who do you think you are type of energy. Nah. All right. I'm getting upset. All right. Thank you so much. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment. I'm in IG. That's Tara and Hill. I'm going to pull from this Romance Angels deck real quick. Healing family issues. There's some healing, yeah. Deep healing. This is inner child wounds that's affecting your self-worth. That's where you start. Inner child wounds. Start journaling. What does your inner child want to say? What do you want to tell your inner child, or ask your inner child to start speaking? All right? And then just start writing. Automatic writing. Look up some journal prompts about inner child work. Look up self-worth prompts, journal prompts, okay? And start journaling and writing that thing out. Get it out in the open. That's how you clear it. All right? All right. Thank you so much, Aries. Let me know what you think. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment. I'm on IG. That's Tara and Hill. If you want a personal reading, check out the info box below. I do those. If you want to be an angel donor, check out the info box, the Patreon link in the info box below. Also, I have another tier where you can access these readings earlier in advance, okay, as well as exclusive content. All right. Yeah. Thank you so much. And until we meet again, peace.